Shout out to you, Jesus Pacheco. We always appreciate you tuning in, man. Using his free upper room chat. A 5-month member. Big time salute. But he says, Moats, I have a question for you. I already know what Deke would say. If Little Ben keeps struggling, do you think the Steelers would bench him sometime? I do. I do think they would, but it's going to be a lot longer than what the majority of the fan base, their patience is, if that makes sense, in the sense of fans, right? Y'all, I mean, plenty of people have already started to turn the page on 7, right? But even some of the most loyal, they will probably last for a couple of more weeks if it looks like how it did in Green Bay, right? I mean, like I say, even Deke, I've never seen Deke that down in the dumps before. I don't think I could imagine Deke doing that for 6 weeks if it was 7 doing that. Because it's different when it was Duck and Mason. It was different. If you got to watch 7 do it, I don't know. It might be real rough for my dog, right? But the team, though, the team is different because you got to think with the team, man, they've had so much success with him, and especially the coaching staff and management, right? In terms of Coach Tomlin, Kevin Colbert, and Art Rooney. Those 3 guys, I feel like it's going to take the longest to make them want to move, and turn the page on 7. So like I said, even though fans will, they'll get a little bit more tired a lot sooner with the team because of the success that they've had with him throughout almost 20 years essentially of him being here, it's not going to be an easy thing for them to just turn that page on him. So yeah, but I do think they'll do it though. If it came down, I do think they would do it though. So yeah, man.
I'm with Tomlin and Colbert. It ain't happening.
No. I ain't say it wasn't happening. No. They would definitely do it. They just will wait longer than everybody else would probably like. That's the difference. Yeah.
I'll put it to you this way. I'll never say or give the okay on that decision. I'll just put it that way.
So just in all seriousness, if he said that he would play here for the rest of his life, he's never going to retire. But we know it's going to look like how it looked in Green Bay. No, this is a dead serious question. I really want to know because this will let me know if you a Ben fan or if you a Steelers fan right here, right now. So if we know 7's going to look how he's looking, and he says he wants to play here for the next 10 years, looking exactly like how he looked Green Bay. No optimism. No, it's going to get better. The Green Bay game. How long you staying with it? How long you rocking with that? I need to know. Seriously. Yeah, man. I'm so serious, man.
I just think Ben should be able to go out on his terms. That's all.
But that's what I'm saying. But what if his terms are he wants to play for 5 years?
I think he'll be reasonable, but he's not gonna.
But what if he's not reasonable? You got to hey man, you got to go.
No, I just don't see that being the case.
But if it was the case, because we are seeing a couple of bad performances start to stack up, right?
Sure.
So just in terms of where it's trending. If it was continuing to trend in the direction that it has been continuing to trend in, that's what I'm saying. Like, how long? Does he get 5 years like that? That's 5 losing seasons. What are we talking about?
No, I think you got to be reasonable about it. I think he would be too.
But are you reasonable about that?
I just think he should be able to go out on his terms. That's all.
But even if his terms are, he wants to stay here as long as he can. Because I do know people that tell you, man, I will never walk away. I'll never retire. They're going to have to kick me out. I've heard that. I wasn't of that notion. I didn't want to get kicked out. I was like, bro, I'd rather walk away. I'm cool. Let me leave a little bit early than stay too long. But not everybody shares that same sentiment.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just going to support my guy. I don't think it's going to be getting worse. So there's that. And so it's just hard for me to even be like, because 5 years, it's a whole different thing. If he's balling out.
The reason I say, because you always say 5 years.
Well, yeah, 4 more years, but and I want him to be balling out.
But
and
then
if he wants to keep going, he should be able to. But yeah, I mean, if Peyton Manning, here's the thing, the whole Peyton Manning scenario. If he's like, I want to come back,
the Colts got him out of there though.
No, I'm talking about Denver, his last season in Denver.
Yeah,
you get what I mean?
You think he would have came back?
Peyton? Yeah. No, I don't. That's what I mean. I don't think he would. And we saw with Brett Favre too in his last season.
Yeah.
I don't think we're there with Ben. I just don't. I still think he's got enough left.
No, I do agree with that part. He's not to where they were.
But that's what I'm saying. I think Ben's not. Right. I don't think he would be ridiculous about that though.
Yeah,
I'm just going to support my guy. That's all. I mean, if he did just keep coming out there, I mean, I'm going to be looking back up here. We're in year 3, and he's just has all control of the franchise. And
we're like, Coach Tomlin never had a losing season until we saw this decline, and it just kept going. Yeah. Just wondering, man.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't know.
Okay.
I just think he should be able to go out on his terms here.
I can respect
And
that.
I think, right, in a reasonable
But
way.
you hit it. You said reasonable. That clarified
Because
it.
I don't,
We're good.
yeah, I don't think he would be unreasonable about it.
Right. Because that's the thing, right? Reasonable. I mean, is it vague? Sure, but we are on the same page in terms of what reasonable is. Absolutely.
Because my thoughts are for this season is if we're still in playoff contention, mathematically in it, like,
Oh, that's my rule. Yeah.
he's definitely got to keep going with it.
Yeah. When you get, like you said, the mathematical part, that's when I start to think of things changing potentially. But as long as they're in, they got a chance. As long as they got a chance, you ride with them. At least that's how I think this team is going to operate with 7 this season, especially this season. Yeah.
And that's how I feel like it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, I guess he didn't really want my opinion, but
I like your opinion though, man. It's always fun.
I'm just going to support my guy. I just
It's
think he
always
should
fun.
go out on his terms. I'm not really.
But that was good to hear that from you, though, in terms of we get the support part, but it was also good to hear that, hey, man, within reason. We like it. Because sometimes we were wondering if you had reason. Like, we didn't know about your rationale. You know what I mean? With a K to 7, that's all, man.
But here's my rationale, even from last game. I know everyone wants to rip on him, say it was a terrible game. So, yeah, it wasn't his best game. But I still saw enough things where I'm just like, bro.
Yeah, of course.
This can turn around instantly next week, and then all the people that are writing them off, it's like, you guys look like clowns right now.
So shout out to DraftKings. You know they are the leaders in terms of the sportsbook game, man. They are the most reliable. They are the most secure. And that's why we like them, because they are trustworthy on top of that, man. And when you talk about smooth, reliable, #1 rated sports booking apps, we always talk about just how awesome they are, but more importantly, how we have promo codes for you. And with that promo code, it's simply MOATS, MOATS. You can't forget it, all right? But with that promo code for all the first-time users, right? The first time you want to sign up, because we've all been first at something. Shoot, we had our first time together in Green Bay, for crying out loud. When you are a first-time user, though, and use the promo code MOATS, you'll receive up to $1,000 in deposit bonus money. So, layman's terms, you put $10 in, you use the promo code MOATS, DraftKings puts $10 in as well just for you because you use the promo code MOATS. So with that being said, use the code, don't waste time. But Deke, I happen to know a couple of people that might have had problems with gambling.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
And you know what they did, man? They called this number right here, bro. 1-800-GAMBLER.